What's up, Dalton?
Hey, Preston.
So this is for your senior. We're gonna cover all of your high school football career and what it means to be a rifle bear for you. So I have some questions written down that I think people would understand and like to hear just an outlook about all of it. So when did you start playing football?
I started playing football my sophomore year.
What made you start? Was there just a reason behind it, or you just I want to do this?
Tanner kind of got me into it, and he's been trying to convince me to play for years, and finally convinced my parents, and they let me play.
Being since you've played since your sophomore year, what is one memory from all three of your seasons that stands out the most?
Yeesh. That's a tough one. There's a lot of memories there. Have to say my sophomore year when we went to Holy Family for the playoff game, elevator was so overpacked, and I just remember Chris Thompson saying, "Hey, let's just all jump." We all jumped, and the elevator just stopped, and we all freaked out.
Yeah.
And then a few seconds later, finally started going up again. But that's probably the most memorable.
What I get out of that is you guys are such a tight-knit group on the football field. What was it like having all of your best friends play next to you constantly?
It was great because knowing them personally and on the field, everyone knew each other's weaknesses and everyone's strengths, so you can kind of work that together to make a strong team. And you can always trust who's next to you. So.
Yeah. And that being said, if you could think one person on that team, who would it be?
Probably be Tanner.
Just elaborate.
Well, he's been my best friend. He helped me start to play football, and he's always been the one to push me to be the best I can.
Yeah, he's a pretty good kid. So I know you guys go to 0 hour every morning. What motivated you to wake up and go, all right, I'm going to 0 hour, and then I'm going to school, and I'm going to practice every day?
What motivated me was partially I started my sophomore year, I was way behind everyone. I knew that if I wanted to get any playing time, I'd have to commit myself, and I'd have to work harder than anyone else in the weight room, and make sure I got all my studies done, got good grades, and show up to practice every single day.
And I think that is that being said, it's so important to you guys because you guys are just so aware of I have to work. If I want to play this thing, which I care about a lot, and for these guys that I play with, I have to work my ass off. So, it's very cool to hear that out of you guys because, it's very rare to meet a good group of kids that want to work hard at something because it's rare nowadays.
Yeah.
All right, so you're graduating this year, right? This was your last year playing football for Rifle High School. In one sentence, this is a two-parter. In one sentence, what would you give advice to next year's seniors?
Advice I give to next year's seniors is just play your butt off because it goes way faster than you think. I was going into my junior year, going my senior year thinking, hey, I got all year, this is going to be great. And next thing you know, it's over, so you just got to play like it's your last game. Just
work. Just enjoy it all you can.
Yep.
And another one, what would you give to next year's freshmen that are coming up to be part of this?
Yeah, next year's freshmen, I just say work your butt off, show up to 0 hour. 0 hour is the main place where the team starts, and that's the main place where you get noticed. So if you want to play, always go, commit to the team, and some freshmen are scared that the seniors are going to pick on them, so just show up to 0 hour and we'll bring you in like family. So
it's good to hear. I know as a freshman coming in, I was a little bit intimidated by all of these guys showing up. I'm wow, these guys are still 3 feet taller than me. But at that time, it was the craziest people to see. But they were still the nicest people ever. They still took you in and made you work, but you didn't feel like it was a burden. It was something you were working as a group. It wasn't just you doing everything for them. which, I mean, I'm assuming was the same for you this year.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a role model to the rest of the team, or to the underclassmen, or in general?
I try to think I am, because working in the weight room, I was one of the captains, so try to like show them like this is how you got to work hard and this is what you got to do. And also in the classroom, I try to get straight A's, get good grades. That way they know that school is more important than football, because if you don't do well in school, you can't play football at all.
That's good to hear. What was your best win through all your senior, or all of your years? What was your best win? What made you guys the happiest?
I think for me, what made me the happiest, Glenwood's a close one, but I'd have to say Basalt this year.
Why? Like, what happened?
Because everyone had us down under Basalt, and everyone was saying that Basalt was going to come in and just whoop us and show us up. So, and then we were coming off a loss from Aspen, and that had us down pretty good, but we knew that we had to step it up. And beating Basalt was probably one of the greatest feelings I ever had, probably one of the best games I've ever played.
All right, so now the opposite of that. What was the hardest loss, and what did it teach you?
Definitely Aspen. That was a hard one. Like, there's a lot of things that just went wrong in that game. Part of the thing is we came in thinking we're all good and set. It's going to be an easy game because we beat the team that beat them, and I don't know, just didn't go that way.
What did it teach you?
Taught me that you never know what's going to happen, and you just got to,
expectations about something?
yeah, you just got to play at your best all the time.
All right, so what do you think people remember about you at the high school? Like, what is Dalton Pruett going to be remembered as?
I don't know. I like to be remembered as the nice guy that always brought people in and made people feel welcome. But I don't know. I guess that's for others to decide.
That sounding super like cocky. Just you want to be remembered as, I think, as not a bad guy.
Yeah, not a bad guy.
Remembered as being not the bad guy.
Yeah.
What makes a great football player?
What makes a great football player, it had to be his dedication, not only to him working hard, but to the team. Because there's lots of kids out there with lots of talent. They think it's all about them, but really they can't do anything without their team. So if you prove to your team that you will work with them, and then you work hard for them, not just for yourself, then the team will flow like a well-oiled machine.
All right, so just from me, from an outsider looking in, there's a great difference between a great football player and a good rifle football player. You guys are different to me than any other team I've ever met. So what makes a great rifle football individual?
Great rifle football player, just one who goes hard, because we're here from Rifle, we're a small town. We don't have the great size or the great talent, but we do have our ability to go hard and basically run into a wall full speed and get up and keep running.
All right, so what's next for Dalton Pruett?
I'm going to try to go play college ball.
Where at?
Right now I'm looking at Mesa, see if I might be able to walk on there. So.
I'm glad to hear it. So football's what's next,
Yep.
hopefully.
Yeah, football in school. I'm Dalton Pruett, and I'm a rifle football player.